didn't know that he did that. Yeah, he smashed his own jaw with a hammer, and to make I guess the jaw come back stronger and better. I don't. I I don't know why any normal sane person would do that, but I guess Homeboy's not sane.
So, insane. Like,
so
no human being would act the way he does. Like it's a little bit. I mean, it's a bit of being a sociopath. Like I remember not that I think that the Channel 5 guy is normal, because he's not. The Channel 5 guy is admittedly not normal either. But the Channel 5 guy's like, I don't understand. Like, he's like, what if you just want to? He asked him like, what if you just want to like meet a girl and like be serious with her? And the guy's like, why would you want to do that? And he's like, being in a serious relationship, have a family, that kind of stuff. And
have a family.
Yeah, and the guy's like, what's the return on investment on that? And it's like, like okay, dude. Like, what's the return on investment on any interaction? Like, what? So weird. So
weird. I would never. I love this comment here. He's funded by Thiel.
Yeah, probably. I mean, oh my God, Thiel also like just. Yeah, I think somebody asked Thiel what the famous one was like. Should humanity survive? And Thiel's like, and they're like, really? Like you don't believe in the survival of humanity? It went on for like 15 minutes of him eating and hawing about whether or not humanity should be saved. Oh man.
For those of you who are wondering why we're talking about this asshole, we're just testing. I'm going to start streaming more often, and we are just testing this. How do I get this out of here? Oh, I see it. We were just testing the stream thing. Fuck. By the way, I saw your Tyrion 7, 8 video.
8 Tyrion 8.
I also saw in the comments someone got in your case about Tyrion losing.
They get in my case every time. They're like, you're being overly nitpicky all the time. But with this one, it's like, no, the battle doesn't really make any sense.
Does it not?
No, absolutely. I mean, absolutely not. I mean, it makes sense in a like the part about River and wanting him to overcommit, that makes sense. But everything else surrounding the battle makes no sense. Like why Tywin is racing north, why Roose Bolton is racing south, the night march, then stopping the night march 1 mile from Roose's camp and forming up, being at the top of the hill and then racing down and then stopping and forming up shield walls. Like it's absolute chaos. It's very clear that like George gets better. He gets better with the battles later on, but it's very clear like he just wasn't thinking about it, was not doing research. He was just trying to write a beautiful, crazy battle and was not thinking about where the archers should be, where the cavalry should be, how shield walls are formed, what shield walls are for. Like he was just not how far a mile is. There's a lot of things that George wasn't thinking about.
By the way, is my microphone better now?
No, it's going in and out.
Still going in and out. Still.
I mean, right now it's pretty good, but I'll let you know when it like starts.
Before. Hold on, let me change your name here because you had it something ridiculous.
Yeah, guy. What are you changing me to? Can I change my name?
You could probably change your name, yeah.
Preston.
A Carmine stream in this economy? What's up, brother? Someone asked if we're going to where are you? More interviewer clips with Elio. Yes, I need to finish that. So poor Elio, he swore to me up and down that he got a better mic. And I think when he recorded with me, I think it just reverted to his whatever other mic he has. This happens with Preston every now and then. So honestly, this really is the central theme of my streaming and recording with the Gen Xers, is that their destiny is to bother me consistently with how much their fucking microphone messes up.
Oh, you know what's funny is right now I'm not even on my switch to my mic. There we go. I'm sounding better, yeah?
Yeah, you're sounding great.
Yeah, see. Yeah, I wasn't even on your right mic thing. So
but yes,
it reminded me, I was like, yeah, I better check on that. Oh, there it is. I'm like adjusting this one. It's like that's not even the mic. Like,
by the way, the reason Trey is late is because he recently moved to a new place and he has like no furniture. He sleeps at his parents' place because he's trying to populate his new living quarters with some furniture. So, will you guys be covering the 4chan leak of the characters? We're interested in here of the chap. What does it say here?
4chan leak of the chapters.
The chapters.
That's something I haven't heard about. I heard like the 4chan leak of like.
No, there was a 4chan leak of the chapters, but it was all bullshit. It was like a John chapter. I know what he's talking about. It was all crap. Like every single thing was stupid. Let me add something here. Image. I'm still getting used to this. So this is basically what's been going on. Can you see this, Preston?
Uploading one PNG, processing. Here we go.
Thank you. It's not the thing I want you to read. Basically, this is the 4chan thing. Do you want to cover this real quick? Do you want to talk about it real quick?
Sure. Okay, I've been sitting on this for months, and I really can't anymore. I'm a production assistant for Bantam Spectra. Been here for years. Really? And you're the type of person to begin a sentence with a lowercase I without an apostrophe in it. Okay. Sure, dude.
That's what breaks it?
That sounds like somebody that works at a publishing company, somebody that fucking writes a paragraph and just throws in lowercase I, no apostrophe, like you're some fucking millennial, like texting was up on Twitter. Like, I mean, or what was up on Tinder? Like, no, like what? Ridiculous.
What is this rant? But continue.
Again, like, why wouldn't he use his fucking shift key?
Bro, that's what breaks the whole thing, that he didn't use his
first
shift
of all,
key.
I mean, it tells you a lot about the person's age. No one in Gen X, for example, okay, what leaves their eyes lowercase.
By the way,
okay?
I love
that is definitely people like 10 years younger. Okay?
I love Man Band here. Maybe being partially illiterate is part of his cover. Maybe. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe.
Right? Why would anyone, who thinks that, like, the guy is trying to pretend to work for a publisher? Okay, do you think they're the types of people that would write Ive lowercase IVE or I'm lowercase IM? Do you think a person that works for a publisher? These are people that are anal about writing.
Are they?
Do you think they would tolerate that shit?
Okay, well,
come on.
I'm not going to post any proof because I actually want to keep my fucking job. The manuscript was delivered internally in January of 2026. Not a partial, the actual full thing. George R. Martin apparently finished it sometime in late 2025, and the silence from his blog has been intentional. Marketing told him to go dark. We have been in full editorial and layout pipeline since February. The official announcement is embargo until Comic-Con, but we know he's going to announce that on his blog first because he doesn't give a fuck. That's fair. He doesn't. Even the people I spoke to behind the scenes.
Who writes like this? Writes like this?
Person who doesn't give a fuck. With the actual release window being around fall.
But again, he said this is the type of person that wants to keep his job.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, why who would write like this? Like, this is a person that's supposed to work at a publisher? I mean, this is honestly, like, imagine if you were like pretending to be a doctor and you're writing shit like, yeah, and then he like fucking slashed open his his like belly and like grab that like pink organ thing. Like you'd be like, no, that's not how doctors fucking talk. Okay, doctors talk like a certain way, and they would have all the names for all the organs, and you know they'd be like, oh, and then I put a hemostat in, and there's 12 cc's of this, you know, whatever fuck, you know, there'd be that lingo. This is not how a public, like anyone that works at a publisher would fucking talk. No one would get a job like this. Anyway, continue.
Okay.
This is so fucking stupid.
They
this
want
is so
those
fucking stupid. The fact that like anyone would believe this makes me sad for society. like that anyone would fucking believe this without like an iota of critical thinking. All right, but continue on.
They want those holiday sales. The book is long, like long. Think A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons. Hold on. Add Trey to stream.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Trey.
Hi guys.
Hey, Trey.
Hey, Trey. I choose to believe too, Pippin. The book is long. Think A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons in one book. I won't say the word count because that alone would clarify the source.
We just lost your sound, Carmine.
Oh, did you actually? Or when people join beforehand, it does that. Oh, can you hear me now?
Back? Okay. Working out things. Yeah, you're here.
Can you hear me all right? Am I okay?
Yeah. Now Trey went frozen for a second.
What the fuck? Why is it still? It does this. It seems like everyone needs to be on stream before, like, yeah.
Sorry if I messed things up.
No, you're fine. It's about 1,600 manuscript pages. People will not be disappointed on that front. The marketing team has been talking about a coordinated campaign that involves HBO, so there's probably content planned to drop.
It doesn't make any fucking sense. A Feast for Crows, A Dance with Dragons together, would be way more than 1,600 manuscript pages. A Dance with Dragons is 1,600 manuscript pages. A Feast for Crows plus A Dance with Dragons would be like 2,600. Like, what the fuck is he talking about? This makes no fucking sense. He doesn't know what manuscript pages are or something.
Like,
the
marketing team has been talking about a coordinated campaign that involves HBO, so there's probably content planned to drop alongside the release. I'll let you guys figure that out. I'll check this thread for a bit, but I won't confirm or deny details that could identify me. Don't ask me stupid shit. And yes, John is back. So good news, John is back. We're excited about this, right, Trey?
It's John is back.
Yeah. We're excited about this.
I guess. Like, yeah, sure, George.
Preston, can you still hear me?
You're going in and out.
How? What? How?
I can hear you pretty solid, Carmine.
Preston, do you want to leave and come back?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah,
John is back. Yay. Yeah. Hey, John is back.
This is the dumbest post that like I could ever imagine. And the fact that like that the fandom is so desperate for some news, because even when it comes to like gossip and fake news, we haven't had anything. The fact that like this got any fucking attention, this barely literate motherfucker pretending to work for Bantam Books. Okay, I was joking. I was saying, Trey, that this motherfucker like can't bother to capitalize his I's or put in apostrophes, and is like claiming that he works for a book publisher. It's just like, no, he doesn't. Like, he fucking doesn't.
No,
doesn't know what a manuscript page is.
It's possible. It's completely, utterly possible. You don't know. The super chatter here says, have y'all seen any of John Greenwood's videos? He's ridiculously pretentious, but occasionally makes good points. I'm going to be very real with you. I don't watch any Ice and Fire YouTuber except Preston and maybe one or two other people who are not on anyone's radar. I don't know who that is. I'm imagining he probably made... Oh, by the way, on the topic of making a video about this thing, I said on Twitter when this dropped that I wouldn't be making a video, like a full-fledged video about this. Like, we'll talk about it on stream. But, guys, at the risk of sounding like I'm up my own ass, if I don't make a video on this, then you know it's probably bullshit. Because I reached out to Elio and two other people, including that one person who works for Bantam that I got in contact with because of the AI Feast for Crows thing. Elio, that person, and someone else, everyone told me they heard nothing on their end. So, yeah, it was going to be bullshit regardless. So, Yeah.
I'm like we've been through, like, it was funny seeing it because it was like all these posers, Carmine, like these people that have not gone through, like, we've been through this before so many times with the Song of Ice and Fire. Like, I remember when I was in college, this was my freshman year of college, this was like 2018, somebody registered the like domain winds is coming or windsofwinter.com or something, and people freaked out. They're like, it's coming.
So let me give you some hindsight behind that. The person who owns that is Preston, and I remember having the conversation with Preston on Skype, not pressuring, but like convincing him to get the fucking thing. Preston, you remember that conversation we had?
Yeah. And so, you know, there's a big hype, so I went and I bought windsofwinter.com. Now I own it.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. However, what is interesting about this specific thing is, let me try to get the image here, is what's new about this is that the publisher debunked it. I think that's never happened before. Which means there's probably something there, maybe.
No,
right? No, guys, stop.
No, like, this is just, can't believe we just keep going down this. Like, Strait of Hormuz is going to open. So, like, no, the war with Iran is over. Like, how many times do people cry wolf? Like, wolf, 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 wolf. Look, there's no fucking wolf.
Stop it. Trey, I thought you were on my side here. What happened?
No, I'm not on your side. That like the publisher saying anything is evidence. I saw people doing that. I'm like, no. Like, the thing with, okay, Preston is what broke me. Preston broke me where, like, he showed me that if George R. Martin's doing something, if George R. Martin's actually writing, he brags about it. He talks about it constantly. And the fact that, like, George has been so pessimistic and so negative, and then very obviously not working on anything, not working on anything.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that, like, the two interviews that we've gotten from George this year are super pessimistic. Like, they're really depressing to read. This is the long one that was by the guy who always writes on George, the super
James
detailed
Hibbard.
one. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry.
James Hibbard.
Yeah, the James Hibbard one, and then there's a one translated from German, in English. You can only find it on the German site. But that was like, I mean, the fact that, like, Elio sent that and was just like, this is the most recent interview, and George is pretty down on his progress. Like,
so what Preston is saying here, when I reached out to Elio to get his comments on this, Elio literally said to me, Carmine, go back to January and read that interview, the one with James Hibbard. That's right. Does that sound like a man who's done? I'm like, fuck. Right. Fuck, Elio. Come on, man.
No, it's just like, go to the source. What, this is, I understand, like, how much like hope and faith can change somebody's mind, This is like, but the Bible says this, and you're like, but all the evidence around us say the Bible. But I have faith.
We are the Sand Kings, and he is afraid of us. We did an impromptu stream. I just wanted to test out. I just wanted to test this out. This is something that Preston, when Preston initially told me this a couple of years ago, I didn't realize it, but now that's become apparent. Homeboy travels a lot.
Mm-hmm.
He travels a lot, and granted, like, he found very big success very late in life, and he wants to see everything. So I get it. Like, you feel bad for people like that. They can't use their wealth to do all this, like, crazy young guy shit, Like, if George was in his 20s and he found that wealth then, he'd probably be, doing all this looksmaxxing stuff on stream. Who knows? Preston, Trey, you don't need to looksmax. You're already incredibly good looking. You don't need to crush your jaw with a hammer. You know what I'm talking about, right?
I do know about this. This is crazy. Crazy. I'm lucky. I got lucky with my genetics and stuff, but yeah. It's crazy.
By the way,
a lot of young
Trey,
people are doing that now, right? They're doing, like, the generation younger than me.
Well, I mean, it's somewhat worse for Trey because Trey does like to attract men, but like women aren't as shallow as men are. Like you don't need like the fact that like men would participate in looksmaxxing. Like it's just like it is such a dumb, inefficient waste of time. Like I say this a lot. Like when you go to any say university campus, like you go to the gym and all the guys, like the gym's packed with dudes like bench pressing, and you're like, okay, say some guy goes to the gym like 2 hours a day for like bench pressing. Imagine had he gone 1 hour and then 1 hour he tutored kids, or like spent 2 hours tutoring kids, and he got to like say to women like, oh yeah, you know, in my spare time I tutor kids. Like, dude, that guy is getting laid so much more than the guy trying to looks max bench pressing. Like shit, like does not understand that, like, oh my God, like the things you can do to make yourself irresistible to women. Okay. Smashing your jaw is way fucking down the list. Like bench press to have huge pecs. It's like the things women don't care about. But it is true that like they're not doing it for girls, they're doing it for other men. They're competing with other men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Like Preston, you're so right. Like women do not care about looks as much as men do, and so you're right that it's this weird. And when you see the looks maxing guys, like they're very focused on what other men are doing to the point that people make gay jokes constnay about them. And
Yeah,
yeah,
he's like
so, yeah, it's like some weird masculinity thing.
Look, I'm not saying that there is not a percentage of the female population that is completely shallow, sure, but when you're talking about bell curves and like where the shallowness of men is and where the shallowness of women are just much deeper, and they look for many more things when it comes to a guy. You know, they worry about, you know, is he motivated? Does he have a good sense of humor? Does he have a kind heart? What are his political affiliations? Like men will toss it all aside for, is that girl hot? There was an article like, you know, back when Cracked was like fun and everybody read it like 10 years ago, like 15 years ago. There was an article they had where they went on, you know, one of the dating apps. I think it was OkCupid, one of the ones that was super popular at the time. And they made like the worst human being. Like she was like, can't wait for the next Grown Ups movie. I love Adam Sandler, you know, and like just completely racist shit in her profile and all this stuff. But they put a hot picture, and like she was just getting messages all day long. And it's just like, did you read the profile at all? She is horrible. Why would you ever want to hang out with someone that has Grown Ups as their favorite fucking movie? Like, what's wrong with you? And it's just like, they do not fucking care. Like, men do not care. They're just like, is she hot? I do not care. She can literally be Hitler. Yeah. It's the looksmaxxing guys just don't, like, they don't understand women.
I got this for you, Preston. Read that out loud if you can.
Oh God.
Right.
A man in India says he made thousands of super dumb MAGA fans help pay for his medical school. Instagram algorithm will blow up his fake content daily. Tried a liberal version, but it didn't work. Democrats know that it's AI slop. The MAGA crowd is made up of dumb people, super dumb people, and they fall for it. You want to feel bad for people losing their money, but then at the same time, they're MAGA, so fuck them.
What?
Yeah.
I'm trying to imagine what a liberal version of that looks like an Antifa girl or something like that. What did that look like, Carmine?
she's got her scarf. You know, yeah. Palestinian checkered scarf.
The Palestinian checkered scarf. By the way, real quick, you moved into a new place, Trey. So you got your. Like, you have no furniture, but you have furniture. You have your lamp, you have your laptop, and your Uncle Buck DVDs. Good shit.
Yeah. My Joe Dirt DVDs. What are you, Uncle Buck?
Uncle Buck.
This is what's very funny. He had the Uncle Buck DVDs, and I was like, Carmine, are you like a big John Candy?
Oh no, he's froze.
Oh no.
Oh God, Preston, no.
Fan, and seriously, he's like,
There he is.
what are you talking about? But I was like, Carmine, do you know, like, John? He's like, what are you talking about? I was like, Uncle Buck, John Candy, and he's like, what are you talking about? Like, Uncle Buck is a series. And it's like, no, Uncle Buck was a movie, like a John Candy movie. The series is based on the fucking movie.
Oh,
wait, there's an Uncle Buck
no
series?
idea.
Yeah, there is an Uncle Buck series. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, see, I've seen the movie. I didn't see the Uncle. Oh, there's been multiple series. Did it have John Candy in it? No.
No, it was John Candy. No.
They got a lookalike.
Hey, by the way, Trey, while I have you on here, did you briefly want to talk about that Avatar, the fucking Avatar leak, man? Because
oh yeah, that was pretty funny.
So they Preston, they hacked into Avatar: Last Airbender. I feel like you and your son, because I don't know if you know this, Trey. Preston and his son are watching the Star Wars stuff.
Watching Clone Wars stuff, like, which was
yes,
what I grew up on.
Well, he mainly.
Preston, I grew up on that stuff. Like that was my
Clone
childhood. Wars? Yeah, Clone Wars was my childhood.
He asked me this like question where I was like, yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Let me ask Carmine, because he's a Star Wars guy. And Carmine's like, I don't fucking know. And then he's like, so Carmine goes and asks Star Wars Explained, and Star Wars Explained didn't know. And I was like, I guess no one fucking knows.
Nobody knows.
Speaking of Star Wars, I watched the Ewok movies recently, and that is like
the two
totally,
Ewok movies?
Wilford Brimley and and Wicked and like it's so fun. Like I was thinking about it, where like, oh my god, like the modern Star Wars nerds that like freak out about Ki-Adi-Mundi's age or whatever. Remember this? Like what was that show called? The one with like the lesbian witches, whatever. But I was watching the Ewok movies. Like those guys would like kill themselves if they watch those Ewok movies, because those Ewok movies just have like random magic shit and pools of water that suck you in and trap you, and the there's like an Ewok that can turn rocks into lizards and living creatures, and I'm just like, oh, like how does this fit in the Star Wars universe?
If the internet and these weird Star Wars trolls like existed when Return of the Jedi came out, it would be trashed just as much. Like they'd be how dare they, because Return of the Jedi is an objectively horrible movie, and people love it solely based on nostalgia. It is a dreadful movie. But like, you know, and at the time people were angry about the Ewoks, but the Ewoks are just like the least of the problems in that movie. But but it doesn't get like the scrutiny that say the Acolyte did, when the Acolyte was like fine. It was fine. The lesbian witches were like one of the best parts of it, actually.
Real quick, this guy is correct. I'm not saying Clavicular is insane is not insane for doing math, but his philosophy stands. Looks matter. True. This is true.
Yeah.
Both of you motherfuckers would know this, because both of you guys are good looking. I always get fucked with for saying that, but I firmly believe in hyping up the boys. Both of you guys are good looking and you're tall. See, as someone who's not, like, it's a little harder.
This is my problem with like Shokin's like statement here. It's not a binary of looks matter or looks don't matter. Okay. Yeah. The thesis is looks don't matter as much as you fucking think, and you're much better off spending your time on something else that reaps more benefit. Okay. That's the thing. It's like, you know, it's lots of things matter, you know, but it's how much they matter, you know, like knowing the ins and outs of how window shield wipers work matter, because you have window shield wipers on your car. Okay. Everybody needs to know a little bit about window shield wipers, okay, to function in society. But if I'm like, fuck, you got to fucking focus on window shield wipers all fucking day long and spend hours on window shield wipers, like 6 hours a day studying window shield wipers, you'd be like, no, Preston, that's a fucking waste of time. There's diminishing returns on focusing on that shit I can focus on other things in life and do better than just fucking like worrying about my fucking window shield wipers, right? Like window shield wipers matter. Like anyone can make that statement. Like looks matter. Of course, looks matter. They don't matter that much. Like so many other things will like better your life and better your relationships than worrying about looks, especially to the degree of like smashing your jaw in investment when like dealing with women and shit like this. Like honestly,
investment. He's insane.
This is really how the guy talked, man.
I know, that's insane. I'm glad you know what? I'm glad you brought that up, because return on investment, that actually segues into the next thing I wanted to talk about, which is The Boys. The Boys showrunner, he's terrified that the finale of The Boys is going to end up like Game of Thrones. And the finale of Game of Thrones really is a cautionary tale, because I don't know if any of you guys are watching Stranger Things, but I remember like Stranger Things cast being afraid of the finale being received like it was Game of Thrones. And it kind of did.
They didn't need to be afraid of that. They need to be afraid that like the previous seasons, right? Who was fucking watching the show?
I will say it peaked, in my opinion, in season 4. I really liked season 4. 3 and 4 is great, yeah. And then the last one.
How many seasons of the show are there? This is
5.
Like, jeez. Dude, this is like me learning that Rick and Morty's had like 9 seasons the other day. I was like, what? Who is still watching this? Who is still watching this?
It's just funny to me that this has become like a cautionary tale. Like everyone is just so deathly afraid of getting the Game of Thrones season 8 treatment, when in reality they really should be like worried about like just keeping that same quality.
Well, Game of Thrones is super unique, where it was like a once in a generation, once in 100 years like type of show, where it gets so huge and everybody was watching it. Like your mom was watching it, people watched it in that bar. Remember there was the Game of Thrones bar? Was watching it. Like it was really huge, so like them bombing it, or like I don't know, like it didn't come as much of a surprise to us, but then bombing it to other people, where people were like, whoa, that's like really bad. Had a huge effect, where it was like this really huge multi-million dollar series, and that it just like then it just lost cultural relevance. Like it's crazy how quickly that happened. Like that, I guess that's like the thing, was like defining. It's like it's crazy. Like it was like like how like there's certain movies or series or something that just like define a point in time, like Breaking Bad or something, or Star Wars.
Or as Preston would tell you, Battlestar Galactica. That shit was.
I mean, Battlestar Galactica was the thing, and then it had no staying power. But somebody was bringing up, like, I was recently, somebody was talking about like the cultural impact of A-Team, and why like people look back in the 80s and the A-Team like really comes to the forefront. But like there were other shows like Riptide and Spencer for Hire and like Hunter and stuff like that. There are all these other fucking shows that were just as successful, if not more successful than A-Team, and no one fucking remembers them. And so it's like, what's that special element that allows certain things to stay with us and certain things to be forgotten? Like Hunter was huge. You've probably never fucking heard of Hunter.
I've never heard of
Hunter. What is Hunter?
You know,
what is Hunter? What is
television
this?
show?
Hunter TV show?
What the fuck?
What the fuck is this?
I don't.
This came from an alternate timeline here. What is
Holy
this?
shit! This 7 seasons of Hunter. God damn, Hunter stayed. Fuck.
Is there like
a lot of shit here?
Can I see like the receptions? Like, what was their Nielsen ratings or something like that? Let's see.
Max makes a good point here. Lost was more disappointment. Game of Thrones was anger.
Lost was like, I remember watching Lost with my parents, and just like you're just like tired by the end. Like me and my family, we were watching it. I forgot how many seasons there are of Lost, but like we skipped. We're like, wow, they're really losing us. Let's just skip to the last season. And it was like, whoa, like, it's kind of real bad. like it was like a long drop off too. Yeah. Like for Game of Thrones, I think it was a surprise to a lot of people for some reason.
Do you remember the Sopranos ending? There you are,
I would.
Preston.
Yeah, no, I'm just I've been going in and out and trying to figure out what's the problem, but okay. All right.
The way I fix connection issues is I'm always hardwired. That's how I fix everything. I never use Wi-Fi for streaming. You cannot use Wi-Fi for streaming.
I switched it. No.
It does not like it. You not remember the Sopranos ending, or did you not get into it, Trey?
I wasn't old enough to know what it was like when The Sopranos ended, and then I've never seen The Sopranos. I saw like probably the first couple episodes or something. I haven't gotten into it. I know that it's good. I know that it's good. I just haven't found the time.
Thank you for the $2 super chat, George. Did y'all watch the new Mummy movie? Lee Cronin's Mummy? No. I did, however, see Red Letter Media's video on it, and I think I'm okay.
From what I've heard, like I don't know, I love Egyptian stuff. It's like the archaeology in me. I'm a huge fan of that stuff. And from what I saw, like it doesn't really look like it should be called The Mummy. Like I'll have to watch the movie to see if it deserves. Like I don't know. When I learned about ancient Egyptian mythology and all that is like so interesting, and to see like a movie that seems like it does. Like I see the poster and the trailer and stuff. It just looks like a little girl's come back from the dead, and I'm like, oh, okay. You could have gotten like I don't know some cool Egyptian like cultural stuff in there, but it seems like it was just a vehicle to have like an Evil Dead like movie, right? Like I haven't seen it. But yeah, it seems kind of boring to me. Seems like kind of uninteresting.
See, here's your first problem, Shokan. He says here, there was a Brazilian guy in the leak thread. That's how you know it's bullshit. No Brazilians should ever be going anywhere near A Song of Ice and Fire in terms of publishing, story, George R.R. Martin. Like, it's done. Don't ever, I'm not even gonna read the rest of this. It shouldn't. Ugh. Ugh. Whatever happened there? Exactly. Phil, talking about The Sopranos, and of course, Phil, my boy, Randall had this sort of Andy Kaufman element where people thought their TVs went out. Yeah. Because I was already aware of the finale and how like that bullshit came down, I already knew that was coming, and I wasn't as upset. Do you know about this, Trey?
Yeah, the abrupt ending of Sopranos.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen the ending because it's like parodied in things all the time, so I kind of know what happens. I don't know how it ties into everything else.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. I saw like it was Lindsay Ellis talking about like Game of Thrones ending. She did like an autopsy of it, and she mentioned the Sopranos ending where like and she was talking about she was talking about the Sopranos, and she was talking about what was that other Westworld, like how Westworld like the crazy thing about Westworld is they wanted to get twists, they wanted to fool the audience. So like when they saw apparently when the showrunners saw like theories guessing correctly, like fan theories guessing correctly how they're going to end it, they would go back and like change the script or something like that.
Really?
To subvert things. And like I don't know, Lindsay Ellis was talking about like how like that's really stupid. Like like you should you shouldn't exist just to like own the audience or something like that. You should like if they're guessing it correctly, that means you've done a good job, right? It's hard to get a good ending on a show, right? Like especially a highly anticipated show. But I know Sopranos. I've seen like the like an interview or something with the director or something, showrunner for Sopranos, talking about the ending, and he like explained that it makes sense, like it was artistically done at least, like it wasn't like something, like it wasn't something that was just like shot out, like they ran out of time or something, how some people say it. That he like I intentionally did it that way. So yeah, I don't know. I have to watch Sopranos to fully have that.
I'm not going down this rabbit hole with Preston.
Yeah, this person here, like look, there's somebody in the comments who says Soprano ending is a masterpiece when you get it. So there you go. Ending is a metaphor for life. Yeah, there's people that like get like that apparently get the ending and like the ending, like the abrupt ending aspect of it. But yeah.
Preston.
Yeah, poor Preston. I feel bad.
It's weird. Like is your Wi-Fi router next to you?
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi router's like outside this door right now.
Preston, his Wi-Fi router is always like in another building. No, but for those of you who don't know, Preston really does not like the Barry ending. Let me see if I can remove him. I don't know if I can remove him.
So maybe if you don't use your cam, it helps too, because it cuts down on the streaming.
But yeah, no, Preston doesn't like the Barry ending. I will say, like, yeah. Have you been watching The Boys, by the way, Trey?
I haven't. I like the boys. It doesn't look like my thing. Whenever I see it, it just seems kind of edgy. Is it good? Is it worth watching? I just know there's a lot of seasons too. You know, like okay, here's my thing, Carmine. I also really don't care for what's his name? What's the he's kind of like a nepo baby. He's like
Jack Quaid.
Jack Quaid.
I don't really like Jack Quaid that much. I don't know. I don't know what it is. He seems like a fine guy, but like when I see him on like Red Letter Media or something, I like he was on the last episode of Red Letter Media, and I haven't watched it because I'm just like I don't know if I want to watch Jack Quaid. I don't know if I like Jack Quaid, and it's like it's nothing about him. There's nothing about him that I don't really like. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I like him as a personality or something. You know. People are gonna hate me for this. It's just like it's nothing. There's no reason for it. It's just there's some people that are just like, I don't really like seeing him and stuff.
No, that's fair. That's
and also
actually
like I don't know the whole thing of like Superman but evil or like like superheroes but evil. Like I'm kind of sick of it because it's like a really popular thing to do now. Right?
Yeah, you mean how Homelander is basically like an evil Superman? Yeah, and how the Deep is just basically cringy Aquaman. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I don't know. I was watching like Invincible, and Invincible's kind of that, and then
I love
like
Invincible. It's so good.
Okay.
Oh man, it's so good.
I watched the first season. That was like years ago. I haven't got back in.
Patchface's Hunter Biden's laptop. To the joke here is that every time Republicans complain about something or something happens, I always say, why would Hunter Biden's laptop do that? For example, breaking news, actually, U.S. nuclear chief Andrew Hugg escorted out of Pentagon after being caught leaking national security information. Why would Hunter Biden's laptop do this? Why would Hunter Biden's laptop close the Strait of Hormuz, Preston? Only you can answer this.
Don't you know, like high gas prices, you know, they're good. People like that, right? People like that stuff.
Preston, I gotta say, your stream the other night with the Patchface thing was great. Yeah. Like how
really?
like yes, like I like Patchface has always been something that I'm like, what the fuck was George doing here? And now that you broke it down, we're like, well, if you look at it within the self-contained of each book that it's in, and like what George is writing, it actually makes so much sense. Because like most of the Patchface stuff, and like you're like, don't get hung up on the details, don't get hung up on the like underwater thing. Because
right. I mean, one thing I've kind of noticed though is I will admit, as you go further into A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons, I'm more willing to admit that maybe George is like has like complicated second meanings on stuff, but like anything that's in Game of Thrones, Clash of Kings, Storm of Swords, I'm just like, no, it's simple. He was writing fast, he wasn't thinking about it. But then you know that like A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons was taking forever. So he's thinking about it more, you know? So like the one about like the mermen feasting on starfish soup, like some people were saying, like, don't you think that might be the Boltons falling into the lake? Because the Boltons look like the flayed man, that could be a starfish, and then they're like falling into the lake, so they're that's a soup. And I'm like, okay, I could believe that. You know, I could believe that George was thinking about that. But had that appeared in A Clash of Kings, I'd be like, no, he wasn't thinking that. No.
But like that's the thing is like you really have to stretch it. Like, okay, flayed man kind of looks like a starfish a little, like because I was like thinking like, oh, maybe like the I don't know, like what house has like stars as like a sigil. This is where people like get like the Tarth or something like that. Like yeah, you have to like stretch it. Like it doesn't make like when you brought up like the Nenny jellies or something like that. Yeah. What was that? I was like, that makes sense.
The sea anemone stuff.
Sea anemone stuff, because it's like okay, lace, like hair nets, and then like you got the hair net, and then like that thing is something that has poison in it. So like I can totally see. And George had gotten that figured out because the poison setup in that that book, but like other things are just like I have no clue. Like
right, and that's the thing, especially when, like I say, I think the biggest error people were doing was when they were like applying Azor Ahai stuff with regards to like Salt and Smoke and Dragonstone and stuff, when that's like from A Storm of Swords and like trying to put it back on something in a Clash of Kings. And I was doing the same thing in my early like like theory crafting and everything. You sort of like believe that everything is truth and that George had a full idea of everything from the very beginning, and that we can like go into a Game of Thrones and start talking about Blackfires and like find it, when he hadn't come up with that idea yet. But like it's I've definitely changed my beliefs of things. And I think the big thing is a book hasn't come out in 15 years. So my idea that like George had everything planned out so perfectly and it's all coming together is shattered. So
it changes a lot of things.
But certainly like after A Dance with Dragons came out, and I was just ready and going, and just like, oh my god, he has so many ideas, and another book is going to be coming so soon, and this is and then you're like, no, he can't handle it all.
It's kind of impressive that he did it, because religious people do this with like Revelation and stuff. Like I grew up in a church that thought that Revelation has Apache attack helicopters in it. That they were like, yes, like
you get into I've listened to some of the people that they're not proper divinity students, because when you go and become a proper divinity student, you essentially get broken, because you're like, oh my god, there's so many contradictions here, and like the history of like when this book was written and who probably wrote it and when it was edited and altered and stuff like this like come into play. But like the people that like really believe that the Bible is 100% truth and have spent way too long on it, they start talking about things like the pre-incarnate Christ, like Jesus's appearances in the Old Testament.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Like, and you're just like, what are you talking about? Like, Jesus is not in the Old Testament. Like, stop. Like,
you're totally right that like there's a connection. Like once you accept that George is a fallible human being that is not like super genius at planning stuff out 20 years in advance, it's like learning that about the Bible. Like the Bible makes so much sense when you start realizing that it's a book written by dozens of unrelated people kind of merged together. Because that's the thing, is like people, I've seen that where they're like, the Trinity's in the Old Testament. Look, it's in Genesis. Like it says like Genesis, the word for God, like Elohim, is like plural, which means that it's referring to the Trinity. And it's like, well, it's like actually not. Like if you look at the scholarship, it's actually like referring to like pre-monotheistic beliefs about Jews, where they believe that there were multiple gods and stuff.
Right,
It makes so much more sense when you like understand it, as opposed to like everything has to be true. George is kind of like that.
I mean, I guess I'm glad I did the stream. Like I didn't think I came off very like entertaining or anything like that, but I guess I'm glad I did the stream, because for a long time, like I was just like, oh, Patchface prophecies are so unattainable, they're so out there. And then once you actually sit down with them, you're like, no, they're actually not. They're actually pretty simple. There's nothing really like that fantastically crazy about them. Because I think I was just looking at him like, what does this mean in the middle of nowhere? And you're like, well, he's sitting there talking to Crescent, being like, clever fool. Like, okay. Like,
hey, by the way, hey Marcus, do me a favor, buddy. I want you to find like 50,000 people to watch Berserk and the Boys with you, because everybody keeps asking for Berserk and the Boys. I mean, I feel this is gonna sound so douchey, but like at one point, it's just you just wish it had like more people on. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I mean, we have a blast every time we do it, but yeah, there's not the same motivation when it's like not huge, Yeah.
Berserk with the Boys. I'm debating on releasing. I don't want to get fucked up by YouTube, but I did a compilation of every time Preston says the word dick and penis during Berserk and the Boys, and it's like 4 minutes long. And my favorite is when we're reading chapter 2, and the old man is like, and Preston says, "Hey, don't scare my daughter. Also, is that a giant dick? Like, I gotta figure out a way to put this in here. So yes, Trey, please watch Invincible. It is fucking fantastic. And also, real quick, this movie. So they hacked Paramount's like servers and released it, and you didn't like it because I know you were into it.
I watched Avatar: Last Airbender in high school. It was long out by the time I watched it, and the story of like how I watched Avatar: Last Airbender is really strange. Where like in my high school, or was it middle? It was high school. There was like a thing after class. Like you have the classes like where you do your normal class. I don't know, science, history, and at the end of the day, you would have like pause, which was like extracurricular kind of stuff. Like you would have there was a study hall option where you just like work on your homework while you're still in school. It was like 30 minutes before you leave school, the buses come. I don't know why we had it. Or like there was like ones that were more fun, like chess club or checker, I don't know, whatever, art stuff. And I chose study hall because I was boring and didn't want to do one of those things. And like they accidentally put me in Avatar pause. It's like where the teacher that hosted it had us watch by accident. The teacher who hosted it was a fan of Avatar, and he just let us watch a single episode of Avatar once a week for the whole entire school year. And I was like, this is a show.
So you saw roughly 30 episodes or 35 episodes.
That's the thing. So I started, I was like, this is for babies. Like it was like cartoons are for babies. I was at that kind of point where it's like, I don't watch cartoons, I watch live action. But then like and I would like get on my homework or whatever and act like I wasn't paying attention. And then I was like slowly watching. I was like, this is pretty fun. And then by the end, I was just like watching the actual show, and I signed up for it year after year for like 2 or 3 years or something like that. So then we eventually finished the series. So that's how I got into Avatar, is like from watching it once a week in school, which was kind of funny. But anyways,
binging it by like a lot of people must do. Yeah,
it was kind of fun. It was a fun way to watch it because you were watching it in like a group with other kids that were in, and like it slowly acquired more students because more people were into it. Like we get to watch Avatar at school and joke around.
Can I give you my mini review of it, because I don't have that connection to it. By the time when this came out, 2007, I wasn't.
I was too young to watch it at the time, and I'm talking about like I watched it in 2015 or something.
I didn't have cable for a while. Like I told my mom, like I don't need cable. Like I just download everything, whatever. Like I'm not a fan of Avatar. I was like too old to enjoy when it came out, and I know people have said like, well, despite it being a cartoon, adults can enjoy it too. But I could never really get into it. But I did watch this, and it was fine. I liked the ending, but as someone who is an anime fan and knows very well what anime like is,
the potential,
it's pretty much that. It's a standalone adventure that has no real impact on the overall story, which I know continues into Korra.
It was boring. I thought it was boring. I thought
it was boring.
I thought the story, like, okay, the animation's gorgeous. It's gorgeously animated. Voice acting was kind of meh. I think it was actually bad in some areas. Like, you know, when you watch like a YouTube video that's like an animated YouTube video, and you can clearly tell that it's like their friend, like, you know, they hired their friend that's trying to be a voice actor and they're not really good at it. You know, like they're putting on like the anime voice. Hey guy, like I don't know. So like I kind of noticed that with the bad voice acting, and then the story was just really like as soon as what's his name showed up as Batista. As soon as Batista's character showed up, I was like, twist villain. That's he's just gonna be the twist villain.
Was that Batista?
Yes, that was Batista. Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't even notice that. Oh my god, I didn't even notice that. Okay.
Like I was like, let's just get to his twist villain thing, because I know he's gonna be a twist villain. And then like these sub villains, like the what do they call them? The deviants or something? What do they call them? The denialists.
It's like I told you. It's like, and I apologize to that one guy that gets upset every time I bring up anime. It's like an anime movie. It has no impact on the overall story. They're just trying to like get some theater sales, and that's pretty much it. It means nothing in the overall grand scale.
It meant nothing.
Meant nothing. It has no impact on Korra, which is a continuation of the Avatar story. To me, it was fine. I thought the ending was very lovely, but it was fine. It was whatever. It wasn't bad.
I was expecting more. I was like it was like I was like, what a waste for such beautiful animation. You know, like this is the first time I'm seeing Aang, and was it like 20 years or something like that, and then you waste it on this, you know, like, and like yeah, you had all the other characters, right? They had like Toph and Zuko and Katara. They had all of them show up, Sokka, and they had nothing to do. Like those characters had nothing to do. The characters are like just sitting in the background of a lot of scenes, and it's just like, why are we doing this? Like I don't know. Like, I think that was my opinion. I'm like, well, this was kind of a pointless adventure, and we didn't even really get to see the characters do that much. Is my thing too. You brought all these like these characters out, and like only Sokka really gets like some spotlight and is fun.
Who owns Avatar? Dan, I don't know. You'll have to. Is this like a
Nickelodeon? I think it's Paramount.
Oh yeah, Nickelodeon, Paramount. Yeah. By the way, I'm gonna have Dan on soon, and hopefully Dan can tell you, Trey, about his phenomenal Patchface theory. Since you said you like Patchface.
Patchface is gay.
Yeah, how'd you know?
I think we brought this up where like it's like that Patchface came out of the water naked, so like they're thinking that he was having sex with Robert's dad. That's Stefan. Stefan was gay. That the Baratheon clan is all gay. Like Stannis is gay.
Well, Dan has. Well, for those of you who don't know, Dan's first theory was that Stannis is gay, and his second theory is that Stannis' father. Stannis' father and Patchface is gay.
So let me get this straight. The whole like okay, Renly 100% gay. We know this for a fact. Stannis is gay, okay, and then Stefan's gay. Like that's like it's three. Like does he have a Bobby B? Does Robert gay? Him and Ned. I
mean, hey, look, man.
People joke.
We'll see what happens.
Fans are joking now that Ned and Robert were doing some stuff together. They're
more than just friends. Yeah, from?
This is like a fan joke that people make, like about like that new play that's coming up. They like the play like and they released like the rating or something that it has like a sexually explicit material, and people went like that Ned Robert sex scene is gonna be really good. like it's an inside joke between some fans. Yeah.
I think it's more interesting if like Robert is actually upset that Rhaegar didn't kidnap him.
By the way, on the topic of this, did you guys see this picture about what the stage is going to look like for the play?
Jesus Christ, what is this?
What
is this? Is this a runway? Like,
well, that's what the thing is. By the way, I was gonna ask you, are you gonna go to see the play?
No, fuck no, I'm not going to.
No, you're not gonna go.
Pay for an apartment. I don't have $1,000 to just fly there and then 500 or whatever, and then like apartment or a hotel. I don't have that.
Well,
I'm not gonna go that for the 3 Easter eggs we're gonna get. Like the confirmation that Lyanna's in the armor or whatever. Like,
I mean, that's the thing is like, I'm always surprised how little is actually leaked. Like every time we're like, oh my God, maybe we're going to find out some answers. And then you watch something, you're like, there's fewer answers than I thought. Like really think about like, even take Game of Thrones. How much did we really discover about like Bran and the three-eyed crow?
Nothing. Nothing. We got not really. They got the time traveling, I guess. But we kind of knew that already.
But we're like, was the time traveling going to be significant? No, we didn't really get any fucking answer, did we?
We didn't get to see Dark Sister. We didn't get to see
the show.
He wasn't even Bloodraven.
We didn't find out why dragons hatch. We didn't figure out like
the seasons. The fucking seasons. They didn't even bring that up at all.
We don't know why the seasons happened. We don't know what created the others and why they came back at the time. I mean, we got some weird story about somebody shoving dragon glass in a guy's chest. We didn't learn any of this stuff, you know.
No, Preston, no.
I know.
Disconnected again.
I'm happy it's not me.
And by the way, I like dealing with this. I've lowered my video resolution down. That seemed to help a lot because I don't think like this whole system can like handle a lot of data coming in. So like I put my
I wonder if I need to stream in like 720. I wonder if that's it. I wonder if that's what it
is. Definitely take it down to 720.
Oh my God. I don't know how to do that now while we're on next time.
No, I know it was an easy like click while I did it. Like
cool.
I took my cam down to like 480 or something.
Oh, nice.
And it helped a lot, like because it's just like so mine's at 480.
What happens? What really
stream.
happens for me, and this is so for people who want to stream in the future, be hardwired. I have like a long ass Ethernet cable running from my living room into my room, and that's how I do it. Or be right next to your Wi-Fi box, because I know Preston's is not.
I mean, I have no this thing. I have no idea. I have no idea if my wife is watching Bridgerton or something.
That's probably what it is.
You know, like who knows? You know, like
your son's streaming Clone Wars.
Like, yeah. But that's the thing. She might be streaming Bridgerton right now. I have no idea. Probably not.
Probably not. Winds of Winter is coming any millennium now. What's that thing you said about George today, Trey, that I thought was fucking hilarious, and then someone corrected you?
Oh.
Like, George's response will be...
Oh, yeah. That Trump... I don't know if you saw this, Preston. I don't know if you're on Trump's Truth Social. Trump...
God.
Posted a video of himself as Daenerys. Like he posted like the ending of what is it, the burning of King's Landing, and like you know, like the scene where the wings come up behind her, the scene that should be taught in film schools. He put himself there, and then he's riding the dragon and he's burning down King's Landing, and it's made to look like Iran, Tehran, and he photoshopped I don't know, the new leader's face on top of Cersei's face, you know, like her face where she's like, holy shit, like
he's totally never beating the incest charges that like people were like talking about.
Like how it's
you know how he's like, I want to fuck Ivanka, like oh my god.
So yeah, but also he's like, he doesn't realize that Dany's Nazi in that scene. Like Dany's supposed to be evil, you know. Dany's supposed to be the Mad Queen in that scene. But yeah, I did like a stupid retweet where I said, I hear that George R.R. Martin's crafting a response, but it will take until 2030. I know we like that.
I mean, at least he got correct that like dragons are metaphorical nuclear weapons.
Don't give Trump anything.
He wasn't. I'll grant him that he got some, you know, the accurate like parallel. I mean, yeah. So.
But to the thing about the play, people were asking me if I was going to go. I mean, if it was in the United States, yes, of course. And I know Preston can't go because, you know, he's got State Department stuff. I hear you guys are doing like an eeny, meeny, miny, mo on which country to stabilize next. But don't even deny it.
If it was in like Boston or Pennsylvania or something like that, I'd go.
That's the thing. It's not just the fact that the ticket itself is what, hundreds of dollars, but like
especially now,
you've got to then like. And it's not even in London. You have to like take a train like up to this other place. But so you've got to buy your flight to jolly old England, have a hotel.
I can tell you where it is. So you have to buy your flight to wherever you are. Let's say you're in like Edgerton, Kansas. You have to fly out, or you have to drive a couple hours all the way to Kansas City, Missouri. Take that plane all the way either.
Trey lives in a city that flies direct.
Okay, well let's talk about Trey. So Trey,
he's in Atlanta. Like,
okay, fine. I'm talking about the average. I'm talking about the average person. Okay,
but you're right. Like I flew up to New York because I wanted to see a Japanese guitarist, Takanaka, play in Brooklyn, and I was like, and I had family that I could stay with, so I didn't have to worry about a hotel. But I still had to pay for parking. You know, parking at the airport. That's going to be like $60 or something like that. Then you have to like buy the plane ticket, you know, it's like a couple hundred or something like that. Then you have to like get it coordinated with your family and then go on a train, like, and then I had to get the tickets for it, which the tickets that were like $200, $300 or something like that.
So when does the play premiere?
I think this summer. And to what you were saying, like Trey,
do you have any dates?
I'm sure it's out, but I forgot. All I know is like this summer, and I know a couple of YouTubers are going. I think In Deep Geek is going.
Well, he's British, so
he's right there. My Apple employee friend, she's gonna go, and I asked her if she could wear her glasses. She actually has spy glasses. I'm gonna see if she could actually sing them in there. For Trey, let's say you were going to the UK to see it. You would travel from either take a connecting flight from Atlanta to LaGuardia or Newark Airport, then all the way to Birmingham. England,
and you fly direct to Birmingham.
Yeah, or you go and then London? Birmingham, and then you take like a 1 to 2 hour train or car ride all the way to Stafford upon Avon, and then you have to get either a hotel or an Airbnb, then the tickets, and then food, and then that train car ride back to Birmingham, and then back to. It's just too much money. Like
I travel to do dumb stuff. But let's see, that's crazy even for me, that's a.
So I mean, the tickets aren't even on sale yet. We don't even know the dates, right?
Yeah, they are on sale. I know several people who got them.
Really? Let me see here.
I'm on
the Royal Shakespeare Company webpage right now, so I'm just like looking here.
I'm not like those guys. Like I'm not like a huge George bootlicker.
Okay. Here it is. July 20th, 2026. Monday, July 20th, 2026 is the opening night. I mean that is pretty much the same day as the one my wife's supposed to give birth.
What could they possibly show that would be what could they possibly show that would be like really interesting, what could they reveal?
Right, like the Night of the Laughing Tree thing is like, honestly, if they reveal it to be Lyanna, that's boring, and if they reveal it to be Ned, that's a tad more interesting, but not worth whatever the $1,000 to $1,500 that you are spending to get there.
You're gonna see Joffrey Lonmouth. They're gonna confirm Lim is Joffrey Lonmouth. That's what they're gonna do.
He's gonna have a yellow cloak. Boom.
I don't know if you guys can see this whole comment. Carmine, Preston, Trey, you guys familiar with the War of the Sons of Light against the Sons of Darkness, War Scroll and the Dead Sea Scrolls? YouTube it. George R. Martin has definitely tied that into A Song of Ice and Fire.
I'll have to read it. There's a lot of Dead Sea Scrolls. That's the thing, is there's a lot of crap in there. I highly doubt George R. R. Martin has read it. I don't whenever somebody says this about Chinese history or something, I'm like, right. George knows his history. George has read Herodotus. Like, I know that for a fact. He's read the Iliad and the Odyssey. He loves those. He's read some histories on the War of the Roses and watched and read plays by Shakespeare on those periods of history. I don't know how much he knows about Dead Sea Scrolls. I don't know how much he knows about Near East history. I can look into it. I don't mean to shoot you down, but I highly doubt it with George.
But I mean, it's funny because it's not that George, for being a Catholic who was raised religious, it's not that he doesn't make occasional religious references, but they're actually kind of rare. Like they exist. Like there's the dicing in the Aegon chapter.
There's clothes.
There's some stuff here and there. Don't get me wrong. It happens. But it's amazing to me how little it happens. Like other people throw in religious references all day long, and he kind of doesn't.
I'm looking at this. Because people have done this with like Chinese history. They're like, well, like this is similar to the Warring States period, and I'm just like, George has no idea about Chinese history.
No idea.
Like,
once you get outside of European history, George's knowledge drops off fast.
Yeah, I don't think George knows it. He knows anything about Islam. I don't think he knows about anything about really Jewish history that much. That's right. Yeah. And then even I am somebody that is really big into in Jewish history and Christian history. I read books, I listen to podcasts, I like Bart Ehrman and all that. And I haven't really heard of this. So I know about the Dead Sea Scrolls. I haven't heard about this particular one. So I don't know if George, who really isn't into this stuff, if he would. I don't know. We can see. I'm reading it now. Nothing's sticking out to me.
Yeah. So I was thinking also about spoilers and stuff like that, and what we're going to find out in the play. Like take the adaptation of the Hedge Knight. Like, how much stuff did we find out about like Dunk and Egg and not really that much, a little bit, like
quite a bit actually, considering that kid's fucking spoiled quite a bit of stuff.
No, but honestly, like even with what the kid spoiled, like okay, that maybe Dunk survives like Summerhall, that's fucking crazy.
Big deal.
It is. It's a big deal, but you know, in the grand scheme of things, like it's not. You know, say Dunk does survive Summerhall and lives happily ever after for the next whatever 30 years of his life, and say he's Cold Hands. Okay, does that really change that much? You know, like, I don't know.
Like like that's the thing is like I don't understand why they're really making it. Besides money, I don't understand why you're making it. Like
the play.
Yeah, like what's so interesting about
besides money? I mean, that's what other reasons.
Like I guess you might get some cool performances, you might get some fun performances, but I don't know, I don't get it. I don't really get it. Oh yeah.
My problem now is that in order for you to truly understand and get the full scope of the entire story, if you're not a book reader, whatever, now you have to get an HBO subscription. Now you have to get a ticket to go to England to watch this fucking play. Now you got to get movie tickets because the Aegon movie, that's coming.
Oh yeah, the Aegon movie. Gosh,
the Aegon movie. Let me remind people what's going on here with this, because this is going to be in theaters now. And you also got to get maybe some video games. You got to play some fucking video games. Like
you need to get those. Those Game of Thrones video games are always smash hits, right?
Every single one. Every single one is rocking.
Carmine, I was worried that this was going to be the Sydney Sweeney edit. I thought it was
You saw that I retweeted it?
Yeah. You get the Sydney
clavicular as Aegon.
What's the source on Aegon Conquest movie officially being in the works?
I believe Hollywood Reporter or Entertainment Weekly, one of the two. So it's pretty legit. Like it's going straight to theaters. And for the longest time, we thought it was going to be either a television show or a movie.
You throw up a random fucking tweet from a random fucking account, so that means nothing.
What do you mean? This guy is legit. Yeah, disgusting films. Like, yeah, this is legit. Aegon film. Yeah, Aegon film is out. It's coming. Is that right? Where is it? I'm trying to find the thing.
We have a March 3rd officially in the works.
Variety reported Aegon movie officially titled Aegon's Conquest. Yeah, it's coming.
I saw the responses to this are like us. Like people are like us, where they're like, how could this be interesting? You know, like how could this be interesting?
It's going to be an hour of people like being burned and surrendering. So
right, like there's a reason why they adapted Dance of the Dragons first, you know, like that's far more interesting. Like if you're doing it on like the Dornish campaign, maybe you could make that pretty interesting. Or like I don't know, maybe it's going to be like an Andor situation where we're going to be like, this is so like this is stupid. It's like they have like this intense political drama with very great writing about about the politics.
Ross, I don't know, man. I've been fooled before. Like I don't know what you want me to like. Like I don't know.
No, I don't think so. Like the fact that the quality standards for the Song of Ice and Fire video games is like shite. Because I remember watching that trailer for the game that came out not too long ago, and they were like fighting griffins and stuff. Remember this?
You're talking about King's Road? Yeah,
King's Road. Like what the hell? Like,
Angry Joe put it on one of his worst games of last year because it was just a cash grab. Like literally, like in order for you to advance far into the game, you got to like pay to. It's a freemium game. It's bullshit. It's just absolute bullshit. By the way, real quick, I just wanted to say good news for Preston and Trey. I just wanted to put this out here real quick. Your favorite TV show is coming back. The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives has resumed production. So for anybody who's excited about
why are we talking about this?
I'm sorry.
I didn't even know this was a show.
I mean, hey, look, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, they're gonna talk about Bigfoot on there. That would make it interesting. What's your opinion on Bigfoot? To each one of them, throw that in the room.
I fucking love that. I sit across from someone who believes this.
Do they all have MAGA face?
They do. It looks like they have MAGA face.
Let me put this back up. Nah, it doesn't look.
The one on
a
the
little
left
diversity.
have a MAGA face.
We have a little bit of diversity going on here.
It's diversity in Utah. Stop it.
With dark. There's a girl with dark hair. There's there's a red hair that looks like a little.
In
bit
Utah, you stop it right now. You stop it right now. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about briefly, by the way, because we were on that topic earlier of like this, like, what does George know? Which that sounds really mean. Gen Zs are slowly discovering that other people enjoy medieval English history. And this one person on Twitter believes that Sarah J. Maas, who wrote the Court of Thrones and Roses, is copying George R.R. Martin because, as you can see here in the picture, Hand of the King is a title that some of the characters have in the book. They also firmly believe that Sarah copied George and his Westeros map, not fully realizing that the actual map is not of Westeros, but it's actually of fucking England. On the left, that's her like fantasy map.
Wow, it's even lazier than George. Is that what we're arguing? We're arguing that it's even lazier. Look, she even has a wall. There's a wall.
Does she have a wall here? Let me see.
It looks like it at the bottom there. What's that? Is it the wolf or the wall? What does it say? I can't read it.
I can't. Even in the original picture, it's too fucking.
What is this called? What is this series called?
A Court of Thrones and Roses.
Oh, wow, what a really creative name. Let's see. Nah.
Preston, if you're not frozen, please explain to people that nobody copied anybody. Like everyone's really kind of copying everybody.
Everybody copies each other. Everybody copies each other.
She has the wall. Like, that's the wall.
She has the wall?
The Spring Cold. Yeah, at the bottom of the map, there's a wall that cuts across the continent. Like, come on, man. Come on.
So...
It's like Hadrian.
I mean, again,
that's,
in
her defense.
There's this movie that came out a while back about the fight for Windows, with regards to Steve Jobs and Bill Gates, and it stars like Anthony Michael Hall as Bill Gates and like Noah Wiley from ER, as Steve Jobs, and Steve Jobs is like coming up with his Apple operating system, his Macintosh operating system, and he goes to Xerox, and Xerox is just like, yeah, you can have our software, because Xerox essentially invented the Windows, and they're like, you can just have it, and he's like, cool, and then Bill Gates like goes over to Apple and is like, they have fucking they have this really cool thing. And so Bill Gates goes to Xerox and gets it too, and releases Windows. And Noah Wiley's all angry. He's like, you stole our idea. And he's like, you lost connection. It's like, we've got this rich neighbor called Xerox, and you plan on robbing his house, and you get into the house and you find that I've already robbed him. And I was like, fair enough, but like if that's the same situation, like you're like, oh my gosh, there's a wall here. Well, yeah, because George already took that idea from like real history. So like her having a wall, like you could be like, oh, she's copying him. That's true, but she's copying a copy. So.
And George is guilty of it too, where George copies so much from, like, a lot of his understanding of the Middle Ages is taken from Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. Like the whole Morning Star flail mix-up comes from Dungeons and Dragons. Like he took it from that. And what are some other examples? Like, I don't know, a lot of his like rushes, like he's got like Russian, like stuff that's like not actually real Middle Ages, but it's taken from other fantasy. Or Ivanhoe, where he's stolen from Ivanhoe, where
so much
how a tournament works, like how jousting works.
Which people there's plenty of articles on like the invention, like how Ivanhoe invented the fantasy genre, and everything Ivanhoe got wrong about the Middle Ages. But, well, the entire plot of Ivanhoe is ridiculous. Like there's this like Saxon angle divide that like it was never a fucking thing. Like it was never. Oh my gosh, he's a Saxon.
Well, I just wanted Preston to come in here and basically tell you that everyone takes it from me. You say this all the time, and it's true. Everyone takes it from everything. I mean, my boy Joker, who's in here, he'd be screaming about how everyone stole from Michael Moorcock and
it's true. It's true.
Yeah. Elric of Malbinine, whatever the hell it's called. So, you know,
you're right. The blood rate, like nobody calls out George for like Bloodraven and Bracken and Shiera Seastar like ripped off from Elric. Like nobody dogs his case about it when it's very, very explicit. Yeah, Stormbringer or whatever. Stormbringer is the name of the sword.
I mean,
you just got to do it with style. Apparently, you got to do it with style. You got to do it with style. Yeah. It's got to be cool.
Actually, Trey, can I recommend you like a? Sorry to that one guy that complains about me bringing up anime. Can I recommend to you one anime? I feel like it's kind of original. Made in Abyss. Would you be down? Made in Abyss feels like it's like a cutesy anime, but once you really get into it, it's like, oh, this is crazy. And I feel like the story of Made in Abyss is really original. I don't think off the top of my head, I can't. Basically, the story is for some reason, people have like started like this city around this gigantic crater that like comes up. It's like kind of a volcano, and people called delvers go down into it, and they go into layers into the earth, and every layer is very different. There's like different animals and creatures in there and monsters and whatnot, and the delvers all have like a whistle and whatnot, like different color whistles for different professionals of delver. And this one young girl, she finds this like boy robot, and she goes down there to try to find her mom. It's a very crazy story. I feel like it's fairly original. And the abyss itself is very crazy. Every layer of the abyss that you go down has like this curse that affects you in case you try to go back up and try to leave it. It's called Made in Abyss. I recommend it.
Made in Abyss. I'm looking it up. Yeah. Okay. I'll have to check it out.
I feel like you would maybe like it because Preston ambushed me the other day, and you asked me, I don't know if you remember this, Preston, what my favorite anime is, and you caught me off guard because I'm like, what is my favorite anime? I don't know what I should tell you. Maybe Hunter x Hunter? I don't know.
It's for me. It's Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
Brotherhood. I like the original. I couldn't get into Brotherhood.
I haven't seen the original, so maybe I should check out the original.
Bro,
I know.
So good.
I know. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood was the first anime I ever watched, and I was like,
really,
really good. Yeah, I watched like an episode of Attack on Titan or something. Like that was like something, but like the first one I actually like watched all the way through was Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, and I got like really attached.
Most people's first is Akira.
Well, if you're Gen Xer, like first off,
a certain age, but people my age, keep in mind there was no like anime,
right?
And so like Akira was like, I mean, there was. I wouldn't say there wasn't anything. There was, I mean, obviously Voltron and Robotech, but like Akira was the first like non-slop that we'd gotten.
Jesus.
I mean, let's be honest. Robotech and Voltron. I mean, it's slop. It's like like using the same panels like over and over.
Speed Racer.
Speed Racer.
Slop. Absolute slop.
Oh yeah. For millennials, our first anime was either Pokemon or Dragon Ball Z. So
that's true.
So for Gen Xers, I would imagine Akira. By the way, Preston, why did you ask me what my favorite anime was? Did you like really want to dive into it?
Just give me a birthday gift.
Just kind of an interesting thing that came up. Like I was like, I don't know, I could watch it and then talk to you about it. It's just one of those topics. Like what's your favorite anime? Fun little thing.
Hunter x Hunter. Check that out.
Hunter is good.
The first 2 episodes kind of meh, but I promise after the first 2, it's just uphill from there.
Yeah. I mean, I tried to watch Attack on Titan, and it was a slog. And people are like, it gets better later, and I'm just like, it's just a slog.
It's like it gets better, and then it gets worse. And it is like a slog where like things are stretched out over like episodes.
That's the thing. Like certain anime doesn't feel like a slog. Like I will grant, at no point watching Death Note did I feel I needed to get through an episode, or like every episode I was very interested to see where the story was going next. even after the 2/3 mark where they switch completely to M and N, you know, L is dead and M and N you're dealing with Mello and Nier. Like that's just one that was just like entertaining all the way through.
Yeah.
You know, so it doesn't feel like a slog. And some anime you're just like, oh God. It's just
try Hunter x Hunter. I feel like you would like it. Your editor
Hunter
Will.
Fun.
Well, I don't know if you know this, Trey. His editor Will has a whole channel dedicated to Hunter x Hunter.
Really?
And yeah,
what do you talk about?
There are new chapters, believe it or not.
There hasn't been a new chapter in like 3 years. What?
I know, bro. I know. And then when there's new chapters, Will come out of retirement because Will also
he's
goes
like
on
he's like one of
hiatus.
those deep sea fish when a whale falls, like they eat it like really quickly, you know, like when those whales fall every like 10 years, they eat it. It's weird analogy. Sorry, didn't hit.
Alex, I can't recommend anybody. I can't recommend anybody Evangelion. You can only truly enjoy Evangelion if you hate yourself. That is actually clinically proven. Clinically proven.
Evangelion's
great, but you have to be like depressed. You have to be like
By the way, it's kind of a switch here, but I was thinking about like different fantasy worlds that people copy and everything. And I'm always like, you know, all they have to do is make one small change and you're in territory that no one's ever done. Like, so there's all sorts of fantasy stories that take place in a medieval setting with elves and dwarves and hobbits and such, halflings and such. And I've heard of fantasy stories taking place in Roman times, but has there been anything that takes place in Roman times with elves and dwarves and like halflings?
So are you asking that as a legitimate question? There is no Roman times anime, but there is
there's one. There's that one there's one of my favorite there's a Roman bath anime.
Yes.
I love that one. It's great. It's very historically accurate. Like the idea, Preston, is there's a Roman bath architect during the reign of Hadrian, and he periodically gets time traveled to modern day Japan and learns like bath sauna technology from them and brings it back to Roman times.
Yeah,
very fun.
I mean, that's pretty
very
cool.
Fun.
I'm just saying that like anime seems to be
there's a lot of slop.
First of all, like 50% of anime is post-apocalyptic Japan where people build like robot suits. Okay.
Yes.
And then like 25% of anime is small child has moved to a new town and is dealing with mysterious like spiritual entities that exist there. Like that's like another 20%. And then like 25% is like Ranma 1/2, like weird sexual stuff. Like it's just like you're just going wrong.
You missed out on the ones where it's like that, like it's like guy from modern day gets transported to medieval world, fantasy world.
Fuck, I hate isekai.
That's like
God.
like 70% of them. That's like all of them.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. You just have to choose like a slightly new setting, like I say, like anime that takes place in like in as you say, like in the Roman times. Or
there's one that's coming out that's set in fucking Hittite Empire. Like
Hittite.
Like you're like, what? You're like, whose idea is this?
It's the same with these fantasy and dragon books. Like why don't you just, rather than it being in the medieval time, like switch it to Roman time? Even Dungeons and Dragons was like, this is getting stale. Let's have the medieval setting, or the Middle East setting and the Eastern setting, and they put in like orcs and elves and everything in their settings, and they didn't do very well. Maybe that's why no one does it. It's like they don't want. No one wants.
There was like a cowboy one. There was like a Wild West one that did.
Boot Hill. But like, why not have like that would be a pretty cool show. It's the Wild West. It's the Wild fucking West, except there's orcs and elves and dragons and all of that. But it's the Wild West.
You were kind of about to describe Steel Ball Run, which is an anime that's coming out right now, that is like Wild West with like magic and stuff. So
right, but you know, I'm just saying that like it would it'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun if like because at that point you're just like now you're dealing with like whatever like elves that don't die, but we're now in like a Wild West setting, and you're like, well, this like what happens when like the sheriff of the town is like, oh, the sheriff of the town is a half orc. Oh man,
you know like, what this sounds like?
This sounds like Fever Dream. This sounds like
Fever Dream. This sounds like the sequel to Dreams of Ghosts and Indians.
I'm just saying that anybody could.
Preston doesn't acknowledge that.
Ghosts and Indians doesn't like it. Ghosts and Indians has fantasy elements, but not related to like other races. But
it could. Preston, you have the opportunity to like do the sequel to Dreams of Ghosts and Indians, and it's like it's like a different story every time. What do you mean? By the way, historical anime does go fucking hard. There's one coming out right now called Kingdom, which is the Romance of the Three Kingdoms stuff in ancient China. That's fucking epic as fuck. Everybody seems to like that. So that's the thing.
Well, so here's the other thing is that people are very own culture focused. So I will say that white people, Western society is very focused on the Middle Ages and very focused on Rome. And but when I lived in China, like they had fantasy shows about Chinese history, like you're like, oh, this show takes place in the Tang Dynasty, and people are flying around and doing shit. And you're like, and when I lived in Japan, it was the same. Like they have like their fantasy stories that take place in ancient Japan, where people are using magic and shit. And so it's kind of an unusual jump that like Western society is interested in Japanese stuff a little bit, not too much, but a little bit, and that other people are kind of into the Middle Ages a little bit. I mean, you can look at our fans, Carmine. How many Japanese, Chinese Taiwanese, Korean fans do we have?
Not enough.
Very few.
Not enough.
Too many.
That's the thing. But you compare it to how many fans we have in fucking Sweden or Brazil. Like, these even it's not necessarily a language thing. We have a huge number of Brazilian fans. Game of Thrones is enormous in Brazil. Game of Thrones not that big in East Asia.
Shame.
So.
Well, they got their own Game of Thrones going on over there.
So it is unusual that like a Japanese anime thing is doing something in Chinese history, because normally they would not give a fuck. Like, oh, that's
or China. Like Roman history. You're right. Like somebody doing like a Roman history thing. That's very weird. Like, and it takes a lot of work, because like I don't know that much about Chinese history. It would take a lot of work for me to learn about what Chinese history is like, what it's like to be an average person in I don't know, Warring States period. Like that's gonna take a lot of work. So something learning Roman history, Japanese, is crazy to me.
I'm glad you
I will say that Chinese history is really fucking boring up until the 20th century, when it becomes the most fucking interesting thing ever. But Chinese history is it's you're just like another dynasty, another king, another person is conquering this person. My father was super into English history, and I never understood it. I'm just like, how many fucking wars can England and Scotland
I'm never interested in English history either.
Have like I do not like there's just so many wars that just go back and forth between the English and the Scottish, where you're just like another fucking king, and then this king, then this. I was like, oh my god, it's so boring. Like,
oh man,
real.
Oh no, he keeps disconnecting every now and then
during my rant. It's your fault, Carmine.
Me? What did I do? I just got here. Last thing I wanted to bring up, by the way, is on the topic of Chinese history. Last thing I wanted to bring up is this. So James S.A. Corey did a Reddit thing.
Oh no.
What?
Is it going to be about E.T.?
I actually think, Carmine, see, when you actually put the other thing on the screen, we actually have fewer interruptions, because we have all gone to small windows.
maybe
that might be that might be. All right, we'll see. So yeah, James I Say Corey basically type Frank Daniel Abraham, guys who worked with George R. Martin before. They're releasing a new book out. Our friend Amber from the Road to Tarvalon YouTube channel, she read it. She quite enjoyed it. They're doing a Reddit AMA, and someone said, "Hey guys, huge fan, and thank you for doing this. A couple months ago, there's an article about George R. Martin discussing the end of A Song of Ice and Fire with the pair of you. Will you be working on that series?" I have no idea what this guy Gavalis is talking about, but they responded, "Nope. We've never been asked nor volunteered. Ice and Fire is George's baby, and I don't think anyone else could pull it off. He gets a lot of shit now, but he's a singular talent. I'd be terrified to try and copy his style." Dude, I feel bad for anybody who has to be the person to get this done.
Oh, yeah.
Let me see if I can put this like in a little... Here we go. This should be fine.
We're like the Brady Bunch. This is great.
You know, like what's funny is like even if like there was someone who was hired to finish George's stuff, I feel so fucking bad for that person if they say yes, because they have to match such like the amount of pressure, like it just like the bullshit they would have to endure from all the fans, like getting on their case, like combing through their life and like trying to pick out every little thing wrong with anything they've ever written. I feel so bad for that person. Of course, these guys would want to be in charge of that. Of course they don't. So, I mean, it's a shame. But they are coming out with a new, I think they did, The Captives War. From what I hear, it's pretty interesting. I think Amazon picked it up for a TV show. So we'll see where that goes. But, yeah. Preston, go ahead.
Somebody brought up on stream Kevin J. Anderson and
I just put out the video of it.
Brian Herbert, right?
Right.
What's interesting about that pairing of because obviously Brian Herbert knows everything about Dune, and Kevin J. Anderson knew a lot about Dune and then did a whole bunch of fucking research. And Kevin J. Anderson is like an incredibly prolific writer and can pop out a book in like a few months. He's an incredible mind. And still, like, their Dune books get criticized. The main criticism is they're in a completely different writing style. Like they can't the same voice as Frank Herbert.
Not only that, but from what I hear, they're not as horny as Frank Herbert. He was a very horny guy. He would randomly insert that shit in there. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. There's some weird shit in there.
like that's like a major fucking thing. That is like a huge thing about. Not only was Frank philosophical, but also a horny guy. And from what I hear, the criticism of the new stuff is that it's not philosophical enough. It doesn't make you think. It's more action oriented, which. Okay. Sure.
Yeah. It's not as philosophical. Also, like, you also don't get like weird shit. Like I always say, like, if would any other author have thrown in like the Aegon plot all of a sudden, like in a Dance with Dragons? Had you passed off the series, would anybody else have been that bold? Would anybody else have thrown space Jews into the middle of Dune? Other than Frank. Oh, yeah. I'm not lying.
Please tell me more.
In Dune, in the last published book, like a bunch of space Jews are thrown in for some reason into the plot.
Jews still exist. Isn't this like 30,000 years in the future?
Yeah.
An ethnic identity at this point.
No, I'm not making this up. Like, right, but like, or or you could take something else, like the sex nuns that come in and conquer the galaxy. Would anybody other than Frank Herbert have been that bold to be like, you know where we need to take the story? Sex nuns and space Jews. Like only the original author can be that bold, you know?
Yeah. Or like, oh my gosh, like George with the Ironborn plot. Like we're just having all these Ironborn characters. We're gonna have
Yeah.
Roderick the Reader and
Space Jews.
Long Spear Rick. Not Long Spear Rick. He's North. Sorry, I'm like thinking who else we got? We got the Red Oarsman. You know, we got the Cods, the Vole.
Yeah.
Like all
But
these
even
like
that, like even those little things, like would anyone besides George creates characters named like Dick Bean and Nimble Dick and other shits and stuff?
No,
Or
people
like
would be like, this is the
include
God, like the
Larry Curly and Moe characters in a Game of Thrones and like
Grover,
Grover
like what is it? The yeah. You're like, oh
Grover,
my gosh.
Kermit.
Elmo Frey. You're like, gosh, George.
no
People, when George
No
says it,
one
when
else.
George says it, people are like, I remember when George said it, people were like, he's genius. This is so funny. This is so funny. Like people were eating that shit up. But if some random like hired author did, like they'd be like, wow, they're destroying his legacy. Like it's like George Lucas, right? It's like
Right.
George Lucas does it. It's great. It's part of the original idea. But when Disney does it, you know, it's
That
so
is true.
bad.
You're not wrong.
So
You're not wrong
bad.
about that. But Space Jews in Dune, Preston, like are they oppressing space Palestinians? Like what's going on there?
I love the idea that Palestinians still exist too.
They would have to,
30,000
right?
years in the future, it's still going
of
on.
all the planets in the universe, like they decide to just take the Palestinians planet.
Oh Jesus Christ! But yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted.
No, it's the only religion that's still intact for some reason.
That makes no sense. Like to put that in perspective, all right, to put that into perspective, like 30,000 years in the past, like that's like Neanderthals, like that's like people with
Yeah.
brow ridges and painting in caves, you know, like that's a really long
Right.
amount of time. Oh, wow. All right.
Yeah, no. So a group of survivors like survived in secret and like live on this planet. They're the only surviving religion. That's the fucking crazy thing. The only one.
So Christianity didn't make it.
Christianity
Islam
didn't make it. Islam didn't make it.
Buddhism.
No?
I know that like in like the Dune like timeline in like the back of the book or something, they mention Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein's mentioned. He's called like the Raw Mentat or something. I think Alexander the Great's mentioned. Like there's like certain historical figures and stuff that like are remembered that far into the future, but it's very, very few and far between. And they're all like warped and twisted in a weird way. Hi, yes. Dune lore. I never got into Dune, unfortunately. Maybe I should.
Really? No Lisan Al Gaib for you, huh?
I read like the first chapter and it was like just so dense. I just like wasn't feeling it. I wasn't feeling it. I was like, oh, this is a lot. You're throwing
Trey,
oh god damn it.
I wanted an
God
excuse
damn
to
it.
put this thumbnail
Fucking
up.
hate.
You
hate.
Go ahead, go
I
into
hate
detail.
specifically like how people online treat the Sentinelese, like the North Sentinelese, like this
Tell me about
weird human zoo exoticizing, turning them into like modern caveman, and then like turn it in for clicks. Because like Carmine, this thumbnail that you have right here is like a real thumbnail I have seen 5 different times on like archaeology, history YouTube channels from people I respect, you know, people that I'm like, wow, you make good content. And they have like this shitty ass like thumbnail and it's always the same picture. You know, they don't use the old pictures that they got from the 1970s of the Sentinelese like holding watermelons and being like human, like being treated as human beings, you know, like in photograph. Like they always choose this alienizing, like kind of like, you know, like exoticizing photo.
Right.
And I hate it. I hate it because it gets a billion clicks every single time. All the people want to click on it. Ooh, like I hate it. Oh my gosh! You want to get on my? You want to grind my gears? You make a YouTube video that's like North Sentinelese, like treating them as like they're like modern caveman and shit, and like leave them alone. Like leave them the fuck alone.
I love your
Leave 'em
rant
alone.
on that. It was fucking great. I just need an excuse to use this thumbnail. I would love to use this thumbnail somewhere, but I know people are gonna complain. I know people are gonna be like,
Well, people won't get that you're joking here. Like you're making fun of people who do this, you know. Oh man, yeah. No, I hate because like a lot of times there's like North Sentinelese, leave them alone because every year some like white guy trying to get clicks is like, I'm gonna go to the North Sentinelese and bring them a Pepsi or bring them Christianity.
Bring him a Pepsi. Are you
bring
serious?
them bring them a PlayStation, like, or something like that, and they think they're so funny by like trying to like contact these like tribes that don't want anything to do with you. Like there's many tribes and throughout the world that do not want to have interaction with the Western world, the outside world. They don't. And it's very interesting. Like I've read like a really good book. I think the book's called Uncontacted or something like that. And the author like was going out into the Amazon and trying to like talk to and interact with uncontacted tribes. And it's really not like the idea that they're like these like caveman people that have no contact with the outside world is like not really accurate. It's all like degrees of connection. They really do have contact with the outside world, or at least somebody, like their degree of connection is like one, you know, like they know a tribe that does have regular contact with like loggers, and loggers interact with them and shoot at them and stuff. Like, and they're not stupid. They're not like cave people or anything. They're like human beings that have like their own religion and they have their own laws, and like there's many like the amount of uncontacted tribes is slowly decreasing over time, and you can talk to people that were uncontacted tribes like 20 years ago or 30 years ago, and they're like totally normal people. Like they're totally like you can talk to them and have interesting conversations. Like, what did you think airplanes were? What did you think like biplanes that flew kind of low? What did you think? How did you think guns worked and stuff? And it's I think that's more interesting to treat them as human beings and try to like understand that part than exoticizing them and turning them into modern cavemans. And people just have like this weird fascination with uncontacted peoples.
Keep in mind though, Trey, in a very similar fashion, people also do clickbait of like, I went down to the worst part of Philadelphia and took pictures of these like drug addicts, you know, like, and they do the same fucking clicks. Like, oh my God.
That's the thing about it, is it reminds me of like how people treat like poor people or homeless people or people from other countries and stuff. Like I don't know, I think of like I gave this, like, there's like one thumbnail that's like, I gave this African kid a chocolate bar, and it has like a thumbnail, and it's like I don't know, it's like this weird colonial, like looking down. I don't know, it's weird. I hate it. I really don't like it, and I can't really articulate how like why I hate it so much, but it bothers me. And when I see other YouTubers do it, and they always make a million views and stuff, and so when I see other YouTubers doing it, I'm like, come on, man, like you're better than this.
We gotta pay the bills, man. We gotta.
I get like you're like, it's like Mr. Beast. Oh, you know what it is? It's like Jimmy Beast. It's like Mr. Beast, like his thumbnails where it's like, I paid for the surgery of like 100 blind people or something like that, and that's great. Like, you know, that's great. That's a good thing that you did, Jimmy Beast. But like how he frames it as like this like gross like attention, like praise me white savior kind of thing, I don't like it. Like
I don't think his mind goes anything past how many clicks I'm going to get and how my audience will grow. That's the only thing he thinks about.
Yeah, he does not have a soul. Like, you know,
he doesn't have a soul. He's just like, oh, what will give me more clicks?
You're right, Preston, that it's not even malicious. Like, there's not even a malicious side to it. It's just money. Oh man.
Boys, I think we've been on for a little too long. I know Preston has probably got to go, and I'm sure you too, Trey. I know it's like 11 p.m. for you guys. So any last things you guys wanted to talk about briefly? Because we covered a lot of what's been happening in the news. Somehow there's always more to talk about. Somehow.
Do you think George is going to make a post responding to Trump's Truth Social video?
Dude, I actually looked at his blog post today. He has none. It's been what? 2 months?
Man.
2 months since.
And if you take out the Mad King post,
that was all him though.
Right, it is. And he had one about the Dreaming Spires like a week before that. And like haya on September, like he had a brief like 2-3 week period where he was talking, and then before that it was like nothing but until October, right? So he like came out of hiding for like 3 weeks in February and then disappeared again.
That means he's working. That means he's working.
That's what I want to believe. So It's fucking Ross over here. Did Bookborn get the Winds of Winter manuscript? Man, that would be fucking crazy if he accidentally sent her that. That would be crazy. That would be nuts. And I know Preston would freak the fuck out. Like, come on, really?
No, that'd be straight. No, I wouldn't freak the fuck out. I'd be like, that is straight up George's alley. Like
what? Really?
Like, straight up. Like,
yeah, because when you were talking to Elio,
he's gonna slip the of all the people that he would slip his manuscript to, would be like, you know, somebody he's horny for. Like, that's exactly what he would like. Of course, like,
he sends it to Shay.
That is 500% George. Like, what are you talking about?
I don't know. You're the George guy.
Babes.jpg.
George is like, you know, you forget that, like, George has always been a horny dude. He's always been a very horny dude.
Guys of that era, like pretty much were. Again, Frank Herbert, you know, and who he was friends with. So,
yeah, but I mean, they're a bunch of free love hippies. You forget that he's a free love hippie because he's like, you know,
George. That's scary. That's scary. That's a crazy idea to me that George was getting laid left and right. Well, was George a ladies, like, okay, was George, like, he kind of acts like he was going to these cons and he was getting with ladies and stuff. Like, was he actually hooking up? Like, do we know how much sex was George having?
I think when you keep your standards high and your standards low and your spirits high, you can do a lot. But no, I don't know. Like, I know that, like, his idea of what is attractive is different. So like I've definitely had him say, like, oh my God, these women are foxes. And you're just like, what? like seriously, like 2s and 3s. And he's just like, oh my God, these women are foxes. And you're like,
it's true. Especially George before the beard. We got to see him before the beard. Like, man, he
with that greasy hair, and
he kind of did look a little bit like Kit Harington. George R.R. Martin.
That was 80s. That was 80s George. That's fever dream era George. Like, George, like,
let me put up this
high
picture.
School, like middle school, like not middle school, like college age to maybe like 1970 something. George.
Let me put this up. Hold on, where the fuck is my converter?
People say that. People have said that George looks like Kit Harington, or he looks like Jon Snow. George never looked like Jon Snow. I don't know.
Really? You don't think? Hold on.
I think it's just that picture, the one picture you're talking about. I think it's like that picture. He kind of looks like him because of the hair. But, like, that's the thing. When you have long hair, people like compare you to, like, people that look nothing like you. You know, like, just other people that have long hair.
A little bit.
It's just the hair and the beard.
It's just hair and the beard.
It's nothing. Like, there is no similarity between these two people.
You sure?
Like, Kit Harington is a fucking model. Okay, like, what are you talking about?
Like, okay, if we pan out, you know, if we pan out to full body, like, they're gonna look nothing like either. You know? Like, George never had a hunk body type, you know. Like, it's because I get this. Like, who do I get compared to? I get compared to, like, I've gotten Timothée Chalamet or whatever, and I look nothing like Timothée Chalamet. I would never make that comparison for myself.
Really, you got Timothée Chalamet?
What else have I gotten? I've gotten, like, gosh, I get Jane Remover.
Like, what?
You got Chalamet? That's crazy.
Right, you're right. You're like, I don't deserve that. Thank you. But, like, it's just the hair. It's just having long hair that's curly. Like, that's it. Dark long hair that's curly. Like,
I love what Phil said here. Like, Phil, if you squint, wait. If you squint and someone punches you in the eye, maybe you could see the similarity. Like, yeah, there you go.
Like,
you need glasses.
I've seen, like, if somebody will post this picture on Twitter and it will blow up, you know, like, they'll be like, well, George looked like Kit Harington, George looked like Jon Snow when he was younger. It's like, no, he didn't. That's bullshit. They never post the picture of him when he was, like, actually is, like, around his age, you know. Yeah. Where people go, like people have said, like, Jon Snow is a self-insert based on that picture, and you're like, no, he's not.
No,
Sam
no.
is. Sam's a self-insert.
There's a lot of self-inserts, and Jon Snow is not one of them.
Nobody ever makes the Craster. Nobody's like post picture Craster, and it's like, this is a self-insert.
This is gonna fuck with your mind here. George,
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, bro, what is this?
Like, yeah.
Is that Kit Harington? So you put up 2 pictures of Kit Harington. Where's George?
He just like the beard, man. It's just, I can't imagine without the beard.
But here's the funny thing about that is about the insert thing. The reason George is one of the reasons George is such a great writer is that he is so he does put himself so much of his own emotions in there, and he's so like he puts the dark side and the self-loathing side of it. So like his self-inserts are always like really like they're not glamorous characters, you know, like the Quentin Martell, the Sam Tarly, the Craster. Like he's insulting himself and like putting this like horrible character on page and saying like, that's me. The fat useless kid that like cries all the time. Yes, that's me. And like,
I definitely see Quentin like this era George, like that's Quentin right there. Yeah, besides being darker skinned, I guess. But yeah. Okay, Carmen, I got one. I got this recently. I was at the mall, and somebody came up to me and said, "Are you Finn Wolfhard?" It's like, no, I'm not Finn Wolfhard.
Oh my god, that's like
right. Like it's the hair. It's just the hair.
It's the hair.
Like the hair.
Like yeah,
hair and a beard does a lot. A beard does too. A beard like makes you look like a
very weird looking man.
Preston, do you have a celebrity comparison?
I do. Okay, so the one that I admit is a little there's some similarities, especially when I had hair, was
Ryan Condal.
No. People have said Ryan Condal, but the who's the lead from That Thing You Do? Not Tom Hanks, but the young lead.
There's a couple.
No, the if you look like the
Thomas Everett Scott.
Yeah.
Let me see this Thomas Everett Scott.
Let me put up a picture of him. From like back then?
Yeah, and I could say that like, yeah.
I can see this. Yeah, I could see this.
Let me try to put up a picture of this guy.
Yeah.
You know what? I can kind of see this.
I mean, certainly not the nose, but I think I'll admit he does have like some of his smirks and his deep set eyes, and like for a while his hair.
This guy?
Like when I had hair. Yeah, when I had hair.
I could see it.
Like,
yeah, I could see it.
Yeah, like the eyes and eyebrows, and like his awkward smirks, and like back when I had hair, like, you know. But he has a very different nose. He has a very different nose from me. But that's like my celebrity guy.
Huh.
This is the one I get the most. If you're curious,
send it to me. I can put it up.
This is Jane Remover. She is a like rapper. What is she? She's like a musician. She's like a musician. Trans musician.
Holy shit! Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, man.
You really see it? Uh-oh.
Holy fuck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I've gotten this.
Oh my god.
This is the one I get the most by far.
Let me put this picture up for the audience to see this. Preston, you're gonna be fucking astounded. Oh my god. I think this
me and Jane look alike.
Fuck, a little bit, man.
Well, the problem is that you've given one where her face is screwed up.
I don't know. Let me do.
Yeah, I mean, it's just the hair.
It's the hair. We do have similar faces a little bit, and also she's trans. I'm like trans adjacent, like I'm in there. Like we have the same audience overlap to a certain extent. So yeah.
Do you know James Remover?
Karma.
No, I don't.
Carmine's like, people think I'm an anime character, like there's the anime girl, there's like the hentai girl. I like masturbating to hentai girls. Like,
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? Don't listen to him. He just makes shit up. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. No, I don't know her. Our degrees of connection are probably like one person though, for all I know.
Sure. Isn't everybody's actual degree?
Yeah. You're right.
Person.
You're right. Yeah, it's true. I told you. I like that one of my professors knows a paleontologist who is best friends with Jeffrey Epstein, one of my old genetics professors. That's like 3, like 3 degrees, something like that, between me. Like, it's crazy. World's small.
I went to school with Nate Silver, and I went to school with Ryan Grimm, and I knew them both. It's like okay.
All right, boys, do you mind if we wrap it up here? Because, again, I know I've kept you guys on for too long. We'll be back. We'll be back, just maybe not in here. Preston, Trey, thank you so much for joining us. Guys, thank you so much for joining us on this impromptu live stream. I hope to start streaming more in the future, so join us for that next time. Preston, you're how far along with the fanfic?
Just working. I don't even how far along. Like, I mean, been working on the Danny chapter, trying to get that out. I was working on
the Jamie one was very good. Jamie one's very good.
You mean Jamie too?
Jamie too.
I appreciate it. Yeah, almost. The thing is, we're closing in. We're many months away, but closing in on the halfway point of the book, where I feel like you can kind of say, the book is like, at this point, all the characters are at a kind of a resting place, and they're kind of halfway. And at that point, all of the plot lines from A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons have kind of been concluded. Like, this would be a good place to end A Feast for Crows and A Dance with Dragons if it were one book.
Oh God,
right?
You put it like that.
All of the battles settled, the trials settled. It's a good, this would be a good place to end the book if that were a book. Yeah.
I'm surprised that we're not even at the halfway point yet. It feels like we've been there for quite some time, but no, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's nearly, we're closing out on 200,000 words. And keep in mind, Fellowship of the Rings is not that long. Fellowship of the Rings is 160,000 words. So right now we have something that's longer than Fellowship of the Rings. That's quite, so keep going.
Well, if George's not coming out Winds of Winter, this is the closest we have. Trey, are you working on anything right now? Or are you
I'm working on a big, as I get settled into this apartment, I'm going to be working on a big long video. I I made an outline of it, and it's way longer than I thought it was going to be. I'm about the Iliad and the Odyssey. And Iliad. I've been learning a lot about them. So yeah.
You've decided you're going to kill all of the same people in Death Note. And make a video about it.
What? What's that? I don't know what that is. What is
that? I'm saying that you did your Steel Ball run. You went to all the same locations in Steel Ball.
Oh, and then I do another anime.
You have to kill all the same people.
Yeah. See if I can evade getting caught for longer than Light did.
I'm trying to think of another one you could do.
That's the hard part. It's the hard one, right?
It would also, or it'd be really boring. And here he wrote the name of Ichiro Satsuataki, and here I'm writing the same
name. Jesus.
You're okay, that's the whole video. like you writing the same names.
I stay in. Yeah, that's a really low effort, low because the other one I did like a whole big trip. People want me to do the Carmine. You don't know JoJo, and Preston. I don't think you don't JoJo. Where I did like the Steel Run, which is the America one.
Every season is like something vastly different. Like the road trip thing is like a very specific season, right? Or a very specific book.
He has the author likes traveling, so like the books kind of turn the parts turn into travel logs, and people want me to create the harder travel logs, which is like there's one in Italy, which would be relatively easy. You just have to get to Italy, and then there's like Japan to Egypt, which is really that's a lot. Like I don't know that part of the world. I don't know. That would take a lot of planning and a lot more money. So I need to like live in an apartment. I'm like handling my own apartment and stuff and paying for everything. So I need to like, just make some money. Hey, stay at
I mean,
home.
obviously, like as an American to travel around America and see American sites that you're already pretty familiar with,
right?
Is one thing. To be traveling around Japan, keep in mind, the Japanese are shockingly bad at English. Yeah. But yeah, going around Japan and like trying to figure out like the history of these different sites in Japan, like you don't have the cultural knowledge, like
right,
as like a native person would, it would be, I think that would be the hardest one because you'd be missing things because he's Japanese, so he's making all these references and going places that he knows. I think it'd be easier probably in a place like Egypt or Italy where he's an outsider,
right?
So he's only kind of getting surface level stuff versus like deep shit,
You're right. Yeah, that's the thing. Like you're right because he does like call out like the famous sites. Like he went to touristy places. Like he's like Temple of Abu Simbel, like Giza complex, the big mosque. Like.
But those little things, like when you said like, oh, he went to Kansas City and he put in a fucking Philadelphia
New York
Hall there. Like that's instantly how ridiculous that is.
Yeah.
Like while if you're in Japan and you're walking by some temple and you're like, and then there was this temple, like a Japanese person might be like, that's so ridiculous. That temple, like they didn't have technology to do that temple for like 1,000 years. You wouldn't fucking know that. You'd just be like, oh, this is temple. That temple wasn't there, like you'd be like, okay. It'd be the same thing. I mean, and the significance of it, like to a Japanese person, taking Philadelphia City Hall, which is iconic,
right? It's
and putting it in the middle of Kansas City is it's a rookie move. But say you were doing the same thing, and I'm like, hey guys, he took the Kawasaki Fujimori building in Yokohama and put it in Osaka, like you'd be like, so like it doesn't have the same impact as like taking the icon, like, oh my god, Philadelphia City Hall, like, and put it in fucking Kansas City. That
oh my god,
you wouldn't be able to catch it. It just wouldn't be the same.
Yeah. Oh, you're right. We'll see. That these plans will be years away. I need to just like make money, stay home. I have a lot of videos I need to catch up on and stuff. Carmine, you were gonna ask me something. What, you want me to cosplay Dio? Is that what?
Someone wanted you to cosplay Dio.
Which Dio fit? Like
there's more Dio. There's more than one Dio. I know
he has multiple outfits. He has multiple outfits. They want me to do the slutty one, right? You want me to have the one where like my like bulges out? Is that what he wants?
The slutty one? I mean, hey, whatever you need to do, man. I need to watch.
That was like the order. He's like, you want me to do the slutty one, right? I don't care. Okay, fine.
Fine, I'll do it. Fine. You want it so bad.
I twist my arm, Carl.
Wow, I hate this so much. Wow.
No, I need to get on. I need to get on JoJo. I have such a backlog of shows I need to get on. Also, fucking Preston needs to get on stuff too. Holy shit! This is one of the best. If you like superhero stuff, best months for television. Or superhero stuff or fantasy fiction. Invincible, The Boys, Daredevil, Maul, Shadow Lord, which I hear is very great. It's okay. Euphoria is back, which I didn't think I'd like, but I'm like, hey, Sydney Sweeney, let's go. What else is happening right now? From is out.
This brings it full circle. Remember how we were talking like at the very beginning about how like men only care if somebody's hot, like, and then you bring up Sydney Sweeney, like fucking registered Republican. Like,
hey, look. Let's not make this political, okay?
You honestly don't care. You do not care.
Let's not make this political, all right?
Do you think women are sitting around being like, you know, I totally bang, like, I can't even come up with like an attractive male conservative.
Tucker
but
Carlson?
Like, what's that?
Tucker Carlson?
Do you think any women are sitting around and going, oh God, I hate his politics, but Tucker Carlson is so fuckable? Like, no, zero women, zero. Like it's like it would just be a complete turn off. They'd be like, closed for business, you know. I'm talking about vaginas there. Like steel trap. Like men, they're just like Sydney Sweeney. I don't care if she like, you know, I don't care if she wants to deport me and like murder.
I would care about that. That I would care about.
I don't care.
I would hope she would want to.
She wants to nuke Iran. I'm still hard. Like what the like.
Don't listen to him, audience. He knows not what he's talking about. I would totally not like her then. If she wanted to nuke Iran.
You know she's a registered Republican. She registered Republican in like 2024, 2025. After all of this shit.
Newt Gingrich is a sex god. Hey, by the way, real quick, on the just completely random. I was watching a video today where someone was talking about Tucker Carlson apologizing for posting something about Trump or supporting Trump. He had his brother on. His brother looks like him, but like deep fried. Like they like dunked him in deep fry oil.
Kind of like if Tucker Carlson and a troll had a child.
That's like his brother. It kind of looks like him.
I know it is. So his parents like his like half brother because he's half troll. His brother's even more psychotic than he is.
I'm sure.
Really?
I'm sure.
Disgusting human beings. Disgusting human beings. And you know, it's like you can apologize for one thing, but it's like, I mean, at some point, like, imagine if like Mussolini was like, you know what? I'm sorry about I'm sorry for supporting Hitler, but not for all the other horrible murderous things I did. No. One apology doesn't mean shit. That guy's disgusting. Anyway, guys,
it's been real. Sorry, the one conservative still watching me for some reason.
Oh, I thought he was just because we were wrapping it up.
Maybe that's why. I don't know. Her wanting to deport me makes it hotter. Hey, look. But everybody, thank you so much for joining us. Trey, Preston, thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next time. Have